Whoops, let's go. I guess it doesn't. So. Let it switch over. Excellent, and we are live. So welcome everyone to episode 52 of the Legacy of Mythal campaign. So last week was started off in the middle of the great battle with Arathator, who flew back into the air, and 4 ice trolls showed up from the eastern entrance, while a 5th appeared on the western ledge to join the battle. Spot went down several times from another spray of the dragon's breath and many attacks, and all of the heroes except for Alamir were heavily battered and hurt. The great white dragon saw the end of the battle and flew down to finish off Spot, Zem, and Luna, and just as he was about to begin rending them all to pieces, Spot used his dragonhide belt to regain ki energy, landed an attack, and effectively stunned Arathator, forcing him to use his last legendary resistance. Then Jinx appeared from around the southwest pillar and hit the dragon and 2 of the trolls with hypnotic pattern, catching all 3 within its twisting pattern of mesmerizing hues. As the great dragon stood there, slowly swaying from within the magical lights, the heroes quickly dispatched the remaining trolls and dragon spawn and faced off with the dragon. It was during the cleanup that Mythal the Crimson appeared on the northwestern ledge, and the tiefling wizard from the host tower of the Arcane offered to help ensure Arathator's demise. And so the 6 of them prepared to hit the dragon simultaneously. Alamir and Mythal cast fireballs at the creature's mighty head. Luna cast lightning down upon its body. Jinx struck Arathator's mind, unleashing nightmares from within, and Zem and Spot launched mighty attacks upon the creature's flesh. Within seconds, the great white death, Arathator, terror of the north for centuries, was dead, and the great beast slumped onto the icy floor of the cavern. Luna began harvesting blood and the few pieces of the dragon that she could, and then the party began digging out the great treasures of the dragon's hoard from the ice. Then they headed up to retrieve the treasure from the rebuilt ship in the cave above, and all of Mythal's books, scrolls, and research. Jinx helped Mythal convince Marful, the leader of the ice toads, to allow the great mass of her 40 years of research to be taken back to Luskan as well, which she only agreed to if she could go along. Then the heroes made their way back up into the Ice Hunter village, where they showed proof of the dragon's demise and were hailed as heroes of legend and offered places within the tribe. The Ice Hunters helped them load up all the treasure and research onto Ice Skimmer, and the heroes, along with Macath and Marfulb, set sail back through the sea of moving ice to Luskan. And that's where we rejoin our tale. As you are on the ship, it takes just a day to head back to Luskan. You will arrive there just after sunset. Is there anything special anyone wants to do when you get to Luskan? Well, let me set a little bit here. So, as you approach the docks on Frostskimmer, on the dock, you're coming into, which is roughly in the same area that you were before. You see a contingent of guards led by someone dressed similarly to Macath in long flowing robes, black and blues, and this person has wild hair and deep set eyes, and Macath looks at it and says, "Oh, well, this is interesting. It is Druet Raven, Ovo Wizard of the North for the tower. I guess this is my welcoming committee."
So now we can go back to, you said, is there anything we want to do before we get to Luskan?
Yes.
Okay.
Or yeah, I mean on the trip there, or what you would like to do in Luskan, different than just letting her go.
On the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the newbie, I've already got all the gold added up to divvy it out, so everybody can have their gold and stuff.
Ah.
So total in the Dragon's Lair and what we had left over, I've converted all the Electrum to gold and all the silver to gold. So what am I dividing it by there, DM? Is it 5 or 6?
There's only five of you.
Okay.
Unless you're giving some to anyone else.
So it's 2546 divided by 5. So everybody gets 511 gold pieces. So put that in your inventory.
Now go ahead and add it to.
Add it to have. Yep. To Jenkins. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's part 1. Part
511 gold. Got it.
511 in gold. So I'm gonna take that other bit now and move it over to here. I need to come to here. So 511 in gold. Okay, that's gone. All right. So now that leaves 1 silver piece each.
1 silver each?
1 silver each, yeah. So that gets rid of all the gold, electrum, and silver. And then there's still the precious stones, which I don't know if you want to just give it in gold or if we need the stones. That's up. What do you all want me to do? Because it's not like we could get the cash on the boat anyway. We'd have to convert them at a store. Or are you just saying I could take the gold and divvy it up?
Or you can just. So here's the thing. I honestly,
1 of each stone.
I could care less how the money is kind of handled. Like, let's just do it as simply as possible.
Okay.
So other than specific jewelry you need for spell casting, you can just simply put it all into gold, and we assume that a lot of the money you're carrying around is a combination of like gold, platinum, gems.
Okay, so if I take these 20 precious stones of 200, 400, 600, it was 8,800 gold pieces.
Okay.
Divided by 5 equals 1,760 gold each.
Okay. Then just
1,760. Add that to your world.
So 1,760.
1,007. Yep, 1,760. Okay. Now let me go back to my notes again. So that's going to get rid of all these gems. The last things we cannot do with is there's a giant Koa statue of an elf paladin.
It's not
That's
really worth
marred.
anything that I remember,
Hey,
right?
that didn't say it. And then a huge door of black cherry weighing 470 pounds with a carved painted to depict a monarch enthroned with a sword and scepter. The Jarl's crown, if Steve wanted that one, or if Luna wanted the Jarl's crown, he could have a great big
Yeah, it's huge.
broken
Yeah.
crown.
It's huge.
And then there's the potion of gaseous form and a potion of mind reading. Does anybody specifically want those? The only thing that I would want would probably be the mind reading. Unless we give the mind reading to a frontliner like Zam or Ninja Kid, so that they can go up and be and basically read the mind of what they're about to fight and be like, yeah, you don't want to do that. Ideas, thoughts, cares?
Zem would decline.
Okay. What about you there, Ninja Boy? Spot. Okay, then I'll take that. So gaseous form.
So
Anybody
I would
specific?
just say that when Jinkin joins us, you might want to run that by him
Okay.
since he
Then I'll save. Does anybody want gaseous form then? So it'll be between Jinkin and me.
Yep.
Gaseous form.
The gaseous interests me, but I'm a secondary interest, more of a sort of an escape thing. But if anybody actually wants it besides me, they're more than welcome to it.
Yeah, it'd be mostly used for infiltrate or exfiltrate.
Yep.
Ninja?
No, unless you want me to chase somebody down, but I believe it would turn me into a slower person than I am now.
Oh,
But I'd be able to go through
unless you
smaller
need to
gaps.
squeeze through under a door or something.
Right. Right.
So
that's
up to you.
Luna, I don't see. I mean, I don't need it.
From a historical aspect, I just said like you guys have the ability to fly now. So like that one battle in the swamp when Luna and Zem were being held within the wall, like something like that would allow you to get out of things like that. But you have other ways to do that now too.
True.
I'd take it if nobody else wants it, but if anybody wants it, fine, no problem.
Take it.
Gives you a hat trick.
Yeah, give me something to play with.
All right, there you go. So now you have a potion of gaseous form, and I will talk to Jenkin about the potion of mind reading. And the other three things, the Jarl's crown, anybody just want to take it out of the bag? Otherwise, it's literally firewood. It's bone firewood.
Yeah, it's not worth anything.
Okay. We can have the door checked out.
We can give it to Hef.
Yeah, he can use it as a shield.
Well, no. Give him the trophy crown.
Oh. So we can put the paladin. I'm just saying the door would be the only thing to get checked out because maybe it was, maybe they can find where it came from.
Here's a callback suggestion. You do know a proprietor in an inn back in Hill's Edge whose call to fame is a door.
Sure, we can bring it to him.
I like that.
A talking door, but then maybe this might he could start a door
appease his
collection.
gods. There you go. Look what we brought you. Maybe we'll get like free drinks. For
Now,
a 470
honestly
door.
didn't remember that was part of this campaign. The talking door. So.
The lady that was on the dock in Luskin.
That was a while ago.
The lady that's on the dock in Luskin, is she at the end of the plank? Is she walking us? Is she just like the guard of the docks, or what's the deal with her?
This is the lady who we met. I met.
So Macath the Crimson is on the ship with you. Is the one that she had disappeared, and you
100 pound.
And she was being. So what you find out. So actually, this is a good thing to cover. What you would find out on the day's travel to Luskin, Macath was being held by Arathator to help him he was struggling to learn the various books and magics that he had stolen decades previously from the Tower of the Arcane. And so he wanted her to help him to learn how to cast it. He could cast magic, but he really, other than cantrips, he was only able to cast like one spell at a time. So he would learn and then cast a spell. That was enough to do a lot of things, and there was a lot of magic protecting her, keeping her from being able to communicate, like through sending spells and stuff to people outside of the ice caverns and or to teleport out and stuff. But that's why when he cast the one spell during the battle, that was all he could do. And so that was the first thing, that reason why she was being held. Her understanding from Arathator was that he hoped, he had planned when he was done learning from her, he was going to give her to Avarais, I can't remember exactly how it's pronounced. His mate. His mate is also almost as old as him, almost ancient white dragon, who decades previously had worked with a powerful wizard. And during a battle, the wizard was killed, and she left the skeleton of the dead wizard in its saddle that was used to ride her. And so the skeleton just rode around is still to this day riding around on the saddle, this dead skeleton, and she talks to it because she mourns his loss. And Arathator hoped that he could convince her to accept Makath the Crimson as a new wizard companion and as a gift. She was not looking forward to that day.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be tied to the back of a dragon for the rest of my life either.
No. Okay.
As on my way back, as I was talking to her and gained advantage on White Dragon information, I would definitely been talking to her find out as much as I could about that dragon.
So,
because I imagine that will be a issue in the future.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And actually, she has a good amount of information, but that's not her specialty. What really helps you is Marlfold, the ice toad. She has 4 decades of information that covers Arathator, Avarice, or whatever her name is, as well as some general information. So let me...
What's the name of the toad again?
Marfulb, Marlfold. So,
okay, thank you.
Yep. So, I just need to, let me look this up really quick. So right here. Scriptorium. So, in the ice toll. So, okay. So Marlfolb's lore includes Arathator, his treasures, his mating habits, epic battles with frost giants and other monsters, and exhaustive details on the ever-changing sea of moving ice, its patterns, and so forth, which could be very helpful to people, especially in Luskan, where they travel and hunt up in the sea of moving ice. The weather north of the spine of the world, and the culture of the elusive ice hunters. So that's what all of her information covers.
What does she know about the 10 towns?
Quite a bit. Nothing that you probably don't know just from rumor and stuff, but she would know some things that you probably haven't heard about, such as, such as the bell, the magic bell on the North Shore, things like that. Yeah. Yeah. And this is what Druid the Raven looks like. The man in charge, awaiting Macath the Crimson on the docks.
And this is the guy that made a deal with, if we brought him back and the scrolls, that he would help. Not Neverwinter.
All you know is that the host tower of the Arcane made that deal.
Okay, they made it. Okay.
There was no specific name.
Okay.
This is so you between you and Zem, you would probably know that there is a top lead wizard, and then there's 4 wizards underneath that wizard, and each one is like the over wizard of the north, east, west, south. And this is the over wizard of the north, whose province is everything north of Lusting. So, one final thing. As you're looking around, as the boat is pulling up to the docks, you notice some people running around, the sailors, a couple sailors running around the docks, doing interesting things that are obviously using like small little minor magic items. Like, changing the look of, like, having glamour weave armor or clothing on, showing off cloaks, some very nice cloaks that, and some of them showing off their magical abilities, things like that.
So is it a showing off, like they're actually showing it off, or are they actually doing things with that stuff?
It's like they're brand new toys that they're showing off.
Got it. Okay. The young pups are playing. Got it.
Yes. So if there's nothing special you want to do, Macath thanks you all again for rescuing her. And so perhaps we shall meet again. I thank you all so much for rescuing me.
Weren't you guys supposed to bring him to somebody?
It was just returning her to the host tower.
And
Okay.
and Alamir does step forward and say, "Well, then lead on. Take us to the tower. We have a meeting with the tower."
He might be the guy, though. Is he?
I did not know that you were supposed to go there. We can do that, certainly. And
We want to make sure you make it there safe, my lady.
Does he have any apprehension? Do I perceive or detect anything on his part, especially since it was a surprise question?
So Macath is a woman, tiefling female,
yeah.
and she's surprised, but just kind of shrugging, like it's just like she didn't expect that.
Okay.
But that's fine. It doesn't not a big deal to her. So, yep. So the about 8 of the sailors help unload a bunch of the chests and trunks and boxes of research materials and onto a cart that the guards are protecting. And the dark-haired wizard steps forward. Well, this is good. This is wonderful to see you again. Hello, Macath. And he looks at the rest of you. I assume you are all the heroes sent by the Alliance.
Yes, we are Team Cock. KOC, killers of the chromatics.
Ah,
And the name has been decided
No,
Guys haven't
it
answered-
hasn't. No,
by a
Guys
vote of
haven't
one.
answered my text.
no, it hasn't.
well, it is a pleasure to meet you all. I assure you that the promise made by the tower shall be upheld. We shall send our emissaries south to Waterdeep. They shall arrive on the morrow. You're muted.
All right. To the Alliance specifically, he's not going to the Prince, King, Queen, right? He's going straight to the Alliance, correct?
Right, technically
To the
right,
to the Council.
to the council, yes.
Okay, that's fine. Then we are totally okay with that, and we can. I explain. How do I do this without getting my pee slapped?
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. I say, travel between Luskin and Neverwinter is always easier through teleportation. And if we ever need to return, may I see can I see your teleportation
You
circle?
show me
Yours, I'll show you mine.
Show
What
me your circle.
Wow.
No, I ask him, as a member of the Candlekeep and as a member of the Alliance, I am just looking for faster travel, and I understand.
Especially when we're called upon to help support our allies
Ooh, good one, Luna.
in times of need.
That is something that is usually only shared with members of the tower, but I shall present it to the leadership council, and if they deem that appropriate, we shall bring a diagram of the circle and the appropriate measures you must take to use it with us to Waterdeep.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I mean, the other option is I could just make a circle somewhere.
It, it takes like a year.
I thought it was like a day.
No. You can,
No. You can create a permanent by casting a spell, same location every day for a year.
Yeah. these teleportation circles.
You
that
don't
you're
think they'd
using-
mind me popping in every day? Hi, I'm back. Bye, I'm out of here.
Yeah, they take an entire year to make these circles.
487 days, because that's how many days are in a year here.
So. Yeah.
Are you still talking, Martin? Because you're not coming through. Okay.
I said that we got to move closer to the sun. That's all.
Or you just got to spin around in a
Or a
circle
smaller
faster.
planet.
I still don't see it here. It's somewhere. All right.
He's Air Force. He doesn't understand the rotation of the world.
So we go to the tower or not go to the tower as a group?
No, we were just there. We just talked to them.
Just
They're going to
there,
send
just
the
talk.
emissary.
Wait,
There's
yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, you're not at the tower. This guy is is on the docks. This is the one that was meeting McCath.
So we haven't gone to the tower yet.
No.
But he said he's going to send the group, the emissary, or the person tomorrow. So either A, we take him for his word, and we leave, or we ask for someone with a higher word to say it. But you know what? I believe in face value, and until he pisses
good.
us off, we're not going to fireball the tower.
From what you know of the Arcane Brotherhood, the only one above him would be Kashan, the Archmage Arcane.
And he's the main dude.
Yeah. So this guy's basically shares. It makes up the Council of Five that runs the tower.
All right. So I think we're done, and if we need to, we can go to the inn, and then We can
Eleanor's
teleport
gonna
our way out of
become
here.
the sixth, the Council of Six.
Excellent. All right. Then you get back on the ship. Macath waves goodbye to you, and the guards and Druid, the Raven, begin walking away. You can see the tower off in the distance. It's in the center of the city, rising up above all the other buildings.
Are they waving?
Macath was waving. Yes.
Having fun storming the castle?
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
While we're on the boat in the middle of the ocean, we teleport out of there.
Boom.
Just joking. We could take a voyage.
I mean, you could teleport back.
No, we're not going to leave them shorthanded. So,
It's
I mean, I can leave them here and go, but no, I'm not going to.
We getting another long rest, I take it?
We already had one. You need more?
And not so much for me, just it's for my staff.
So
It's almost clear.
similar. So it was 7 days up, right? And it's going to be another. So and that was including going to Luskin. So it's going to be another 6 days south. So the 6 days go uneventfully, traveling along the coast. I mean, and there's some minor, troubles that happen, but they're easily taken care of. Nobody gets hurt or anything. You scare off some sea creatures, and you have a sighting of a dragon turtle, but nothing major attacks the boat on the trip. And you make it back to Waterdeep. So you make it back to Waterdeep. Whoops. Let's go ahead and actually move you guys over. There we go. All right, and you make it back to Waterdeep, and you make it back. You come down. You're down in the Great Harbor in Darkward. You dock, and the captain. Okay, I closed that. Sorry. Captain LaRusta says, it was very, very good traveling with you all. I wish you all luck on the rest of your journeys.
Thanks.
Maybe.
All right. What's the first thing you want to do now that you made it back? So it is it is just after sunset. You get off. You gather all of the treasures that you've gotten. I assume between is it 2 or 3? I think it's at least 2 bags of holding and the portable hole. You just have everything. You're carrying everything in those.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to secure a place to stay or report in, or?
I mean, in the
Grab
bag of
some to eat.
holding, unless people specifically have what's in theirs, we just cleared what's pretty much in mine. I mean, I have a door and a statue left in mine.
Well, the door would have to be in the portable hole. It's too big for a bag of holding.
So do I have the portable hole? I think I do.
I think you do, or I do. One of the two
One
of
of
us.
us has a portable portable
Just-
hole.
Looks like you. I don't.
I have a portable hole. Yes, I do.
Just put the portable
And a
hole in
bag
the
of
bag
You
of
did it because
holding.
you put the whatchamacallit in it last
That's
time.
right.
The statue.
thingamajiggy.
Or whatever.
So yeah, there's now a statue of an elf pellet and a door in there.
Yeah. So what?
You said it's afternoon. We need to go talk to the Alliance. At least let them know we're back. I'm sure they already know. I'm sure the captain sent a raven of some sort or a bird or some sort, a message of some sort ahead. But we need to go there first just to say that we are back, and so that there are no surprises tomorrow that they're receiving the emissary from the tower of
You
Luskin.
did not see the captain do anything like that.
But he could have sent a message without using a bird.
It,
Could have done it
anything's
magically.
possible. Yes.
So either way, we need to go see, or somebody needs to go let them know we're here. We're
Okay.
back, and let them know that the tower is sending an emissary tomorrow to discuss terms of our surrender.
Excellent. All right. So you make your way up through the
I don't know who's
streets.
going. I'll go. Anybody else want to go, or you want to go do whatever?
I'll go with.
Okay.
Is
And we can find a little kid around that's street urchin and pay him to go secure our room so they'll be ready by the time we get there. We can give him like a silver piece or something.
Sure. We'll go with that.
okay. So how are you choosing this street urchin to do this?
No idea. This is all Luna.
I was gonna say if there's any kids we recognize.
Oh, it's a big city.
Yeah, that would be a Spot who knows all the kids.
I
or
would give
Yeah.
That's Spot
This
and
is-
secondarily Jenkins.
He's working with them.
Spot, go ahead and make a perception
Give him-
check.
Do you need me to
Streetwise?
assist you?
Streetwise, you can roll streetwise. Yeah, 22. All right. So here is, not a shabby luck roll. You don't know their name, but you see a kid that you are you are pretty confident you saw them running in one of the groups that you've been working with, talking to when you're around in Waterdeep. Dark hair, probably about 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, I'll use my Streetwise thing to know how to go talk to him.
Yep.
I don't honestly know how I would approach a kid, but I know Spot would. So
You whistle, and several different people look in your direction, and you don't look directly at the kid, but you just kind of give a little hand signal down below the waist, and you see the kid slightly nod and begin to surreptitiously wind his way over to you guys. All
I
right.
would mention to you before, maybe what you think about paying them half now to go let the innkeeper know we're coming a little bit later so they can have our rooms fixed up. And then we give them rest. We're giving kids work, basically.
sure.
That would be my thought. I could be wrong.
All right. So the little boy comes up. Hey, what do you want? Hey, you're Spot, right? I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember you. What you need?
Need you to go inform our friend of something.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. What what's your friend, and what's in it for me?
I don't know. Whatever Luna said.
You want me to talk?
Yeah. I'll
You want me to
introduce you
talk?
to him if you're with me.
I'm with you. I ask him if he knows where we normally stay. If he says yes,
Yeah,
I hope.
You guys normally stay in Where does it you guys stay? I'm trying to quickly find it, and obviously,
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been
It-
here. I don't remember
it-
either.
Inn of the Galloping Dragon, or fill in the blank.
yes.
Yeah, fill in the blank. That's a good place.
I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I know exactly. Actually, you know what? Here, let's do this. So if we go, actually, no, it's in, because it is in the handouts for Waterdeep, not the council. It's the city of Waterdeep in South Ward.
We're putting Tom to work now.
So, and it should be number 40. I think it's 41. Safe Haven Inn. There we go.
Okay. I mentioned that. I mentioned the name of the innkeeper and asked him to let the innkeeper know that we're back in town. If he could start setting our rooms, we have to go report in. Then we'll be over there as soon as we can. This way we have everything set for us. And I asked Spot how much do you think we should give this young gentleman for his assistance.
The right going rate.
Would that be a silver piece?
That would, even in Waterdeep, that probably would do it.
I give him a silver piece.
All right, yeah. No, I
tell him-
gotcha. I got this taken care of.
I tell him you do a good job. If we have chances in the future, we'll send work your way. We were once hungry too.
No problem, boss. No problem at all. I'm Shempy. Just ask for Shempy. I'm known up and down half the city.
Now you go work on the other half.
I'm working on it. I am. I
You'll
get
get
there.
there.
All right, and so you give him the money, or is this just a message?
I give him a silver piece,
Mhm.
and basically, when we get there, we'll settle up for the rooms.
Okay, and
This
you know,
piece is
yeah,
for
you've
him to
stayed
work.
there quite a few times, so you know they know you. Okay.
Yep.
And he goes running off. Are you all going together then up to Haven Tree Villa, or Oldbrinter Villa, excuse me, to
To
see
the up
Ramalia
to-
Haven Tree?
Yeah, that's
Might
up
as well, yeah.
That's up yonder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it's up there. All right. It's dark, but it's still a good. There's a good number of people out walking around. You head up the high road, and then you cut over like you normally do, up heading through some of the alleys, and you're walking through down the street. Everybody make a perception check for me, please. Okay. I'm going to take the 18 for Jenkins since he was preoccupied. All right. So, Alamir, you're looking around. You don't see anything. You don't see anything on the street. So there's the lighted street lamps. That they're not. The lamps here in Waterdeep are, most of them are magical, at least in Northward especially. Parts of Dockward and lesser affluent parts of the city might still use oil lanterns, but most of the rest of the city has been converted over to glow globes. And they're all on up and at strategic spots along the street here. And there's a few people walking around, but it begins to, you're seeing fewer and fewer people as you go along, and something just seems off about the street you're stepping into, that you're walking down. It's lit, but something seems off, and just enough so that you kind of say, kind of give the, hey guys, there's something off.
Yes. Hey guys, there's something off.
And everybody kind of slows a little bit. And as you do so, from the ground in front of you rises out of the earth a huge earth elemental.
Well, that's not what we ordered for fun today.
So you're walking along. Wait, how come? Okay, no. I guess for some reasons. Oh wait. How come the tokens aren't updated? Oh, probably because I need to.
What's our temporary hit points? Is it 12?
Yes.
16.
16. Okay, 16 temporary hit points. Good to know. So you're walking. So this earth elemental pops up out of the ground in front of you. Huge. It's not, of a size of a great elemental lord. But it is larger than than your standard earth elemental. Its mass is significantly larger. And I don't know how you want to approach this, but let's go ahead and just go into initiative to see how you do.
It's going to be that type of day
Hold
for
on.
me.
It wasn't supposed to be advantage. I don't know why it did it. But I know why it did it. 220. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna do another one. Let me get it off advantage.
It rolled. The first one was
What
a
was-
6, so
That's
you got a
fine.
9.
No, that's fine. So do whatever.
Yep, I got it.
There you go. I was like, wow, the hell? Never mind. Okay, I see it. 6. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 6 plus 3, 9. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let me do something here. Oh yes, I need the earth elemental to roll initiative just to see in case. Look at that.
Wow.
There's a low initiative. It's just going to stand there a while and look at you.
Is it appearing aggressive? Is it making any animated motions? Is it scowling or just sort of sitting there?
It just popped up out of the ground.
Okay. So it's becoming
Did
aware.
it make noise when it popped up out of the ground?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Then it's either a greater illusion, guys, or it's real. One of the two. That's all I point out to you.
Those are the two choices, huh? That's all we get.
That's all I know about magic. If it doesn't make sounds, it's probably illusion.
Okay, so I just have to look at something here. And that was actually like that. Okay, let's sort this. All right. You're looking at it, Spot. You are preparing to move, but before you do so, and actually, what happened? Oh, I thought. Wait, what happened, Zim? How come your initiative isn't as high as what you rolled?
I rolled incorrectly. I didn't have my character highlighted. So then
Yeah, that's why I rolled twice too.
then I
Oh.
re-rolled and I mean
That's
I put the
fine.
right
Then
number in.
Then I'll move
Yeah.
you up, and then Spot. What was your first one? You had
20. I
Yeah,
adjusted
you
it to
got
20
You
already.
adjusted it. Got it.
Yep.
All right. So now it's correct. So and I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
Zemsta's first initiative was 10,
Yes, 10.
Oh.
right underneath the Luna, who rolled second.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. That's why. So and he adjusted it. I was only looking at the second one. Got it. All right. So we're going to go like that. Okay. So then we're gonna look at this as if it's Spot. Control L. There we go. So as you're standing there, let's see. So from out of the darkness, from far up ahead, on the other side of the light, to beyond the earth elemental, comes zooming from the darkness bolts of dark-hued, very dark purple light. I'm sorry. Nope. That's not correct.
Hues of dark light?
Nope. That's not correct. I had that wrong. 1 sec.
So it could have been hues of
Nothing's ever
light
wrong.
dark.
It's just not what you originally intended.
No, it is what I originally had, and then I had to switch something. That is what originally would have been thrown at you, but that changed. All right, I need to do a measurement here real quick. Yes. Okay. So. Okay. Centered on Zem is a green flame that explodes from the ground upwards, enveloping Zem and going outwards to encase, actually just large enough. It's a 10-foot radius, so yeah, large enough to envelop all of you. Everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
And everybody gets a +4. Is it a magical effect?
It is.
Okay. Then everybody also gets advantage.
That's a 27. Do I need to roll with advantage?
No, it's a DC
Okay.
15.
I save and I take no damage if there is half damage for evasion.
Yeah, it is going to be half damage. So, all right, and then dexterity save plus, going to be +4. Not good enough. Jinx misses. So, Alamir and Jinx. Okay, so Alamir and Jinx take 25 damage.
My roll is actually +4, so 18, and so is Jinx.
Oh, do you have advantage?
No, we both have advantage.
Zemsta gives us
Zemsta said
+4 plus advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, you give advantage as well, or just +4?
He said both.
Let me double check and make sure.
That's why I'm making sure. So,
I thought the aura effect, you might have advantage, but I thought the aura effect was
maybe
just
that's
+4.
me.
okay, I'm just
Yeah.
going by what he said.
Yep.
Yep. So
+4. No, never mind. Yep.
What?
Never mind.
Just the
No,
+4?
no, just the +4.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 20.
so you take, it's 20 fire and 5 necrotic.
30.
So
Total 30.
So 25 total.
25 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, so Zem, you're going to take 10 fire and 2 necrotic. And Luna, the same with you. 10 fire, 2 necrotic. And Spot avoids all of it as he dodges off to the side.
I have
Spins so fast it doesn't even catch
necrotic
me.
and radiant.
They're back. I'm listening.
So I have radiant and necrotic for my
Then you only take 1 point
resistance.
of necrotic, so you're going to take 11 total.
Okay. That's why fire's not radiant.
Yep. Fire is fire. All right, Spot, it's your turn.
Hiya!
Did we see where this came
I
from?
was just say, where did it come from? That was my first question.
So it came from, this is as far as you see this light over here, the edge of this light. It came from
I can
on
see
the others
further.
from the darkness beyond it. It came from over 100 feet. It came from over 100
can
feet away on
see-
the other opposite side.
I can see all the way down to the building down here, according to my
But
vision.
you see light, but you don't see all of it. You see the areas that are lit by lights. Not every area is lit
So
by
just
light.
the circle areas. Like that.
So the bolts emerged from the darkness right here.
Okay. But I can
Remember,
see this light over here, so that I know it's somewhere between this light and this light is where it came from.
Correct.
Do you guys got this guy? I'll go find
Is
the
it-
others.
So is it past that where it originated from?
I look at Zem for that statement mostly. You got the big bulky guy? I'll go find the rest.
It is.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Luna, you would see if there was something there, you would see it because your
It means you're gonna get
vision
hasted because
is
I'm gonna
set
run out of
properly.
his area.
Yeah,
real
I can
fast.
see magic too, so
Uh-huh.
just double checking.
Okay. I quickly ask Alamir before as I start running off. I'm like, he doesn't have reach, does he? You know magical things. But Alamir's not here, so I will take a wide berth anyways. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Do I see him now?
So the earth elemental does have 10-foot reach.
Okay, well then I would have taken a wider berth. If I see him reeling up to hit me as I run by. No, I won't. Screw that. To save space, I was right there, right? I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And then I will just run straight. So as he swings at me, he's going to have not the ability to hit me. 10,
Right.
20,
Right. You're
30,
just going to weave
40,
on by, and
50,
it's just going to watch you
60, 70.
go. As the creature is just
So
summoned
it gave me 5 more feet.
and is bellowing out in its native tongue, trying to.
So as he tries to swing at me, I just slide with on my calf and knee or whatever underneath his swing as I just run right by him and keep going, not
Yep.
even really paying attention to him. What do I see when I get to here?
Just what you see, exactly what you see on the screen.
Nothing. Okay.
Is that your full movement?
That's the 70. My bonus action and movement, I can use my action to dash if I want to. Which I will, since I don't see him. I guess I will keep running then.
So move 10 feet.
10.
And do you see him?
Nope. My vision goes out to here, but I don't see nothing.
You know what? Hold on. That is because that's my bad. Let me do that. How about that?
Now I can see him.
There you go.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. And I'm right up in his face, but I can't do anything this round.
So
But If he casts at me, I have Mage Slayer.
So what you see is a dark-haired, hair pulled back into a tight ponytail.
I just run up to him and go, "Who are you?"
Looks partially Karatur, and has these red burn marks on the left side of his face that are like his face has been burned and to create like symbols and markings, like a tattoo, but it's a burn tattoo.
So it, what do they call those? God, I can't think of it. A brand.
Like a
It's
brand,
been branded
yes.
in a way. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Different shadings, different textures, but yes, it's a brand. And he seems very shocked to see you. He goes, "How'd you move so far?"
I am quick like lightning, Drake like bee.
Oh, okay. Is that your turn?
That is everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Action, bonus action, and movement.
All right. Alamir. Okay. Here we go. Alamir.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I think I can do it this way. 22. 22 hits you. Actually, it's with advantage, so it's 24. A crossbow bolt, a light crossbow bolt, slams into your, just above your kidney on the right side, from somewhere on up high, like on the rooftop that where you just passed. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't want to.
He didn't move yet, so or are you
As a
talking
rea-
like from behind us somewhere?
We don't know. But
Well, he did
as
save as we passed, so I was just trying to clarify.
as a reaction,
Mm.
I'm going to cast Illusionary Self, which means he automatically misses me.
Don't you have to be able to see the attack?
It doesn't say that. It just says to create an illusionary duplicate of yourself. When the creature makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to interpose the duplicate between you and the attacker and yourself. The attack automatically misses you and the illusion dissipates.
You have to see the attack coming, though.
It did not say I had to see the attacker.
I'm pretty sure. How?
Nice.
Let me see. Share the ability
Like,
real quick.
Which
here you
spell?
go. Here you go. Here you go.
Yes, and I know that's the 10th level ability.
Instinctual
Almost
to
instinctual.
danger.
Okay. All right. That makes okay. So it is. So you hear just something happens. You don't know why, but you get that like spider sense goes off, and you cast an illusory image of yourself kind of next to you, and you see this bolt go through it and skitter across the ground. It almost it hits the ground just behind Jinx's heel, and goes off into and goes skittering off and hits the building off to the side.
And of course, Alamir tells everybody that just showed up. Yes.
And let me just go ahead. Okay. All right. Luna. A crossbow bolt hits the ground like several feet to the left of you and skitters by you and Jinx. So 2 crossbow bolts, one from over here, and the second one from up on the roof, up here, goes off. If anyone would like to use their reaction to try to see where they came from, I would allow that.
I would. Will you need me to roll?
Go ahead. So go ahead and just roll perception. So the one towards you, you know, came from up this direction. So go ahead.
Okay, so quick question. Every time I click to roll, because I have expert on perception now, does that automatically give me
Yes.
advantage?
No, it doesn't give you
Okay.
advantage. It doubles your. You have expertise, which doubles your proficiency bonus. It just
Okay. The
gave
reason
you,
I was asking
it increased your
is
bonus.
everything else I click on it gives me a normal, but that every time it gives me advantage on, and I click it back normal. So
Well,
Whoa.
but
This dude shot
you
140 feet.
you have something then that gives you an advantage for certain situations,
okay.
and you need to find out what that situation is. What's giving you advantage? What does it say?
So I already had advantage on it, and then I took my last feat, which drove me up to expert. I was already advantage or proficient on it, so I'm wondering if that's what did it.
No, no. So expertise
So
only doubles proficiency.
yeah,
I don't. It doesn't say that you have advantage on your character sheet.
that's what I was trying to figure out because every time anything else I click, it gives me normal roll, and then when I click on that, it gives nope, it's everything I'm clicking now is switching over to
If you had
advantage for some
advantage, it would be
reason.
an A next to it. So I don't know why it's
Yeah.
doing that, but it doesn't say that you have advantage.
Okay. Maybe it's a glitch then. So
29.
well,
Okay. You see. I can't quite. There's no way to easily give this to you, but you see peeking over the. Let's see. What do you see? Let's turn. I'm going to turn spy off. I'm going to see what you see. Control L. That's what I thought. So if I move this guy, there. You see up here?
yep, I see him.
You see that guy poking his head over the ridge line on the top of the roof, and so basically that's where he is.
Okay.
Alamir, were you trying to see who shot at you?
I already used my reaction.
Oh, you're correct. You did. All right.
No, if you want me to, yeah, sure.
So, all right.
That's a no.
Jinx. Jinx does not. I guess Jinx will also here. Might as well use his reaction to see what he can see. Let's just see if he get. Oh, wow. Yeah. Jinx looked around, and as both bolts almost hit him, skittered right by, he looks around and he sees both of them. And he turns to the one. He turns up over in this direction. Why does the token not updating? Okay, it did. So he's going to turn up to that. Look up there. And cast Eldritch Blast. Gets 3 of them. So he goes 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure all 3 hit. They did. All right. So Does 5, 9, 19 points of damage. And he says, up there, just on the roof line, and you can all see he shot up to basically this spot up here. All right. Next, before Zem goes. All right. Spot.
I didn't do it.
1,
I
2.
just ran up to him. I didn't do nothing.
There are 2 short bow arrows from a short bow hit you from behind, from somewhere off in this area, from that direction, and they do not that 7, 9, so 16 piercing damage.
And I had, how many temp hit points did we get?
18.
16.
16. I will take it then, as the temp absorbs it.
Okay.
I don't want to use my reaction to catch it because I want to use it for this guy if he tries to run away from me. So,
All right.
or cast a spell.
Let's see. So that was that.
So they shoot me and I flex my muscles and it snaps off the arrow in my muscle and I just look at him and I go, that won't stop me from getting you.
I switched these over. Okay, there we go. We'll just do that. All right. So all right, Elamir. Your illusion was just for that one attack, right?
Yes, you are correct. It just gives me the one, the one freebie.
3 arrows come shooting at you from this corner up here, and if you look, you can see an archer up there, looking down, shrouded in a dark hood and masked, shooting with a short bow. One of them hits you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And Zem, it's finally your turn.
The town guards here must suck.
Been a while since you've been attacked in the city. Though you know it happens all the time in this city.
All right. I will attack.
Okay. Beast is towering there, watches you move, and is beginning to take a lumbering step. Or it's very slow.
Okay.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Did it add? It did not add, did it?
It doesn't look like it did it.
No. So
it's automatically another D10,
D10,
right?
D10. Yeah.
So that's 38.
Yep. Okay. So that one's complete.
Okay.
And then next one.
Yeah, you strike at the creature, just tear through its torso and thigh. Huge chunks of earth come sloughing off of it. Where's it? 35. So 26. 26 definitely hits.
Yep.
So
With 28 damage.
28.
Yep.
Wow. Yep.
And then I'll do the final butt action.
Mm-hmm.
27.
And that hits.
Okay.
All right. You hit this creature 3 times. It is, and yeah, that's what happened. Our once again our here. Let me fix it real quick, because this is just going to be the tokens are not working again. I'm just going to fix it really quick. Seems like just restarting the sandbox, spinning up, and updated. Okay. Oh, that didn't work right away. Let me actually just do something here. Yep, that fixed it. All right, there we go. So now you can properly see, and this we should be able to fix spot here too.
As I say, mine was red and it never did it when I took my long rest to fix it. So
Nice one. There we go. Now spot's fixed. Okay. Yeah. So you just tear into this earth elemental, and it begins to stumble around. Alamir, you hear the creature speaking in its native tongue, saying, "It's not very nice." Is that it, Zim?
That is it.
Okay. All right. So Zim, from where you're at, something that kind of strikes you as unusual is the lights should be every alley, every corner of these streets should be lit. But looking northward, you notice, even though your dark vision allows you to see up north of you, you notice that there are the lights in that section of the streets are off. It's not lighted. It's all dark.
Okay. I say that out loud to the group. Hey, it's north. It's dark up north. Something must be there, or something shut it down.
from way out by me, you hear, "Well, it's nighttime."
Well, it kind of is, yeah.
Okay, so all right. Okay. Next, Luna and Alamir. And Zim, you see this too. But there is, starting right here, about 10 feet in front of Luna, actually probably right here, there is a mist that begins to form, a fog. Right, 120. So it begins to form. Actually, yeah, it probably forms up here. It's pretty big. It is. Let me draw it. Ellipse. Hello. 20 foot. 20 foot. 20 foot. 20 foot radius. Yeah, pretty big. So we're going to go like this. Like this. There's this huge fog that begins to form right here, and it quickly spreads out. Within seconds, it spread out and moves 10 feet that direction, enveloping all three of you. And it is, as it begins to surround you, it is yellow green and smells terrible. It's acrid. Alamir, you and Jinx automatically recognize this as a cloud kill spell. And Alamir, it's your turn. And at the start of your turn, the first thing you need to do is make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
It's only a DC 14, so you save, so you're only going to take half of this.
Is it
So 15. You take 15.
Is it poison?
Oh.
Because I'm
It
resistant.
is poison, so you get advantage on the save.
And I'm I get resistance to poison.
Yep. But don't you get advantage on saves? Or you
No,
just
only
have
for
resistance?
concentration.
Got it. Okay. Then you're going to take 7 points of poison damage.
All right. Now, before that showed up, I'm going to use my smarts, and I'm going to run towards Zemsta
Okay.
in that direction. So, I mean, whether I go this way or whether I go this way, I know somewhere in that direction was Zemsta. So you can roll which way I actually do. I end up going this way? Do I end up going this way? You want to do it by dice? How do you want to do it?
So you can just go. So we know that you're going to go. Let's see, 10.
Yeah, I want to go on an angle.
20.
And at 15, I'm out. There you go. Perfect,
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
fine. And you get out of it. 'Cause yes, it is
All right.
heavily obscured.
So with this guy being 10 feet tall, I'm guessing.
More than that.
Okay.
It's probably a good 15 to 18 feet tall.
Okay. So at the angle, I want to hit him, and I want to hit the guy up here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless,
With
and if
the
I need to
lightning?
move closer, I can move closer.
So that makes it easier. Can you see?
mean,
can you see that guy up there?
No, I don't see anything up there. I'm aiming to where he said it was up here somewhere. So I'm just.
Yep.
I would have yelled out where the target
It's
hit.
a straight line.
Shot at me.
Yep.
It's a straight
So
line.
that's what
So,
you see.
so I'm going for here.
Um,
I mean, if he's back here, I can't see him anyway.
right. So go ahead. Go ahead.
I
and
mean,
make
if I need a
your-
line, it's 100 feet. Let's go to the top of that. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yep.
So, me to there.
No problem.
So I'm gonna zappy here. So it's this one right here. Let's for 35 points of damage.
Nice. All right. So first
And the
off,
save is a
First
17.
2 definitely doesn't make it. So 35. And the lightning just bursts apart, chunks of earth flying everywhere. The creature stumbles back, and he says, "Oh!"
Does he actually move backwards?
No.
Oh, because I was looking for Zem's opportunity to attack.
No. All right. So the other guy.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the top of the roof area above it, so I'm not setting it on fire. It's going out to space.
Yep.
But I've put this cloud between me and other people, and this monster between me and the guy up on the roof.
So even with advantage, he missed his saving throw. But he does have evasion, so he's going to take half anyway. So 17.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is magic lightning, so he catches on fire and melts.
Uh-huh. Okay. And you hear the impact on the person up on top, and you hear an exclamation of pain.
I want to look for something before we start. Yeah. Got that. Okay. I want to know if casting this if using my staff is an attack or if it's an action.
That using your staff
I'm
should be an action.
I'm just
You can
reading
attack
it.
with it too.
Oh, I know that. I'm seeing if it took my action away. That's what I'm trying to read right now.
To cast any of the spells, yes.
Okay, then all right. So that's that one. Then I think I'm done.
Okay. So finally, the Earth Elemental. He like looks down. He looks very
Pissed.
upset. But and actually, since you moved into range, Zem, you're not. Sentinel is not in effect right now.
No, it was if the guy moved away. Should be.
So it is going to.
Sentinel still
Sen-
works. That if he gets attacked, I get to attack him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. You're not keeping him from moving yet.
Correct.
Until it tries to move away.
So I mean, he doesn't have to move. He has the reach on both of you.
That's very true. You're not wrong.
But it is. But
Doesn't any movement within his range he can use his opportunity attack with Sentinel?
It
So
still has to
any
move
movement
out.
he makes, whether it's towards him, away from him, right now, since he's in his 10-foot range, he should get.
doesn't it?
He can enact Sentinel when he uses his opportunity attack to attack.
Doesn't it read enter range?
There you go. There's your answer. Even if they take disengage.
Within 5 feet of you, so that's actually not going to work.
But keep in mind, my range is actually 10.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
he's-
before leaving your reach, though.
yeah,
That's
it
before
should be
leaving.
within your reach. I agree.
Yeah.
Have a- Go.
But so it's just saying opportunity.
Basically, you have to
attack.
be next to it
Like
in
no
order to
second.
do the other half of it, though.
But it's not. So it doesn't have to move anyway, though. But it is, and it's attacking Zem. So it is going to do a first attack. So it's at disadvantage.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
At least somebody else
here
got
we
the
go.
orange shirt.
Disadvantage.
today.
So 11 misses, and it tries to hit with the second attack and misses.
Yeah, we did, and you know
And
Do that anytime he said, "Hi, will you be my station?" You bet you did.
Alamir, you're not muted if you can hear this.
Especially if it's getting stuff ready.
here, I will. No, I have to get out of here. There, I muted him. All right, nope, and that's all. That's all he can do. He takes 2 huge blows, and it goes to either side of Zem. Zem, you just kind of it hits the displaced image of you, and rears back up, looking confused. Luna, your turn. Oh, first off, Luna, you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yep.
That saves. So it's 20. So it's half that. So 10 poison damage.
Okay.
As you sputter and cough this acrid smoke. And you cannot see. You have a good idea where you're at in the street and where things were
Yep.
when the smoke appeared. And you
Before
heard
the smoke
Alamir
appeared-
rush towards them.
So I know Alamir's probably okay. I know Jinx is pretty good about taking care of herself. This building right here,
Mm-hmm.
how tall is that building? Is it a 1-story, 2-story?
So the eave is just up on top of the first story. So it's about, the eave is 9 feet up.
Okay. So if that's the case, I go into my Radiant Soul for flying. I could go straight from here to there
Mm-hmm.
and still get within range of him.
Yep.
So I think that's 50 foot. So I'm going to Radiant Soul as a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Fly up. Now I'm going to hit him with my staff. Radiant Soul also gives me 4. I'll read it off in a second. So let me find my uh, staff to whack him with. Okay, staff. Okay. I should be able to use it as a weapon here.
Yep. He's wearing black studded leather. He has like some
Sure.
symbols inscribed.
I forgot about it out there.
He has like a full hood and covers on his face. His eyes look at you. You see the fear, but also anger and determination in his eyes.
So there we go. And see if it adds for my pendant. What did it do there? It did not.
Your pendant should
Okay.
work for
I hit-
everything except for.
Yeah. There. Okay, hold it. I should roll that to.
No, you should do it from the attack list in your character sheet.
And that's what I'm doing on my attack list. I got hit DC. It says
Actions,
+5.
attacks. You're clicking staff. You're clicking the little crosses, the swords that look crossed next to the staff of healing.
Okay. That's where I was messing up. I don't use this that often too. There. So I clicked on the little crosses.
To the left side of the name.
Yep, and then
Yes.
you get a little, and when you hover over it, there's a little die that you can click on.
Yep. And it drops up Staff of Healing, select roll model. I got normal. I click roll. And it comes up with that.
I
Then
don't
it
see anything.
might not be programmed.
Let me click. Oh, yeah. No, that's not doing it. So click the to hit +5. Does that work?
I did that already too, and that gives me
No,
that.
it doesn't. So you know it's +5. So just roll a d20.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not working, and because that's actually that's the original item programmed in Roll20.
Oh.
All right, you hit with a crit. So to go ahead and roll you're doing one or two handed, because you're using it.
Yeah, I'd imagine both hands, wouldn't I? Yep.
Okay, yeah, because you don't have the shield going. So
No.
unless you're using the shield,
Let's see here.
I don't. But yeah, it's not in your armor class. So go ahead and do two handed. So roll a d8, and we're going to add 8 to this. Actually, we're going to add 9 because you get +1. So 15. So that's 15 points of damage with a crit.
Yep. And I also get to add a. Sorry, this is so messed up, guys. And
That's okay. I'm sorry because this battle is going slowly.
so basically, I'll click on what I'm using here, which should give me a D4 for radiant damage.
Oh, right, because you're using your
And I get to use that once
Yep.
once
so you
every
do
turn
+4.
for 10 turns.
Got it. Yep. So you do 4 more. Excellent.
And that's it.
All right, you smack. So you land on the roof, smack this black-clad person with the staff, and you hear it smack into heavy bone right on the left arm, hitting part of the elbow, and he cries out in pain. And it doesn't quite shatter or break anything, but you definitely know that you hurt him bad.
I'm sure he did not expect that. Plus, I'm up high now, so I can see this guy now or not?
Yeah, he's right there in front of you. You should be able to see him.
And can I see? Yeah, later on my next term, I'll be looking to see if I
Oh,
see
that guy
anything
over
around
there?
other places.
Oh yeah, this guy over here. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
You're kind of engaged with a guy, but like yeah, you can
yeah,
try to see what you can see next time. All right.
yep.
Spot. The warlock looks at you, and the surprise he just kind of shrugs and looks down at you and says, or actually, you're probably a little taller. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah, you're 6. So looks up at you. This human is around 5'8", so definitely shorter than you. Looks up into your eyes and says, who is it? Right here. Rathmoda sends his regards. Your meddling has earned the reward of swift death.
Oh, now you're all confident when before you were like, how the hell did you get over here?
That is the message I was told to give.
Maybe you should give the message before you throw the first bolt.
I didn't want to yell it out so everyone in the street could hear. All right. He is going to... Oh, right. You haven't done that yet. Okay. All right. All right. He goes, but I know you do not really want to be here or attack me. So I think you should walk back to the far end of the street where you entered it.
Is he casting a spell?
Yeah, wisdom save.
I get to hit him first. Mage
Yes.
Slayer.
Mage Slayer. Go for it.
And then if he's concentrating on a spell, which if he's casting a concentration spell, I would assume.
But that
If
would
I
be
make-
after he cast it. You're trying to...
Yeah.
So this...
Yep, I'm trying to interrupt it, basically. Magical unarmed strike.
So I'm not very familiar with
Roll.
Mage Slayer. How does that...
Oh, that's only a 12.
oh,
It reads, because I've been sitting here rereading it like a million times. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. And when you damage the creature, that is, if he is concentrating on a spell, then that creature would have disadvantage on the saving throw. Also, I have advantage on any saving throws against the speech or cast by me within 5 feet. So I have advantage on my saving throw for wisdom now, too.
So he has a... So your 9 does not hit him.
Nope, I figured it wouldn't when I rolled a 2.
Yeah. But you do...
But my 19 should save for a 23.
Yes, the 23 does save. You save versus his suggestion.
Yep.
Okay. And he seems perturbed.
I look at him and I go, no, I don't.
Okay. That was his action. So he's pretty much done there. All right.
Well, he made me use my reaction, so technically if he wanted to move, he could now.
That's true. And he will. He's definitely going to try. So
It's not like I can't catch up to him, though, so
That's
if he's
true.
smart, I don't know if he'll run, because he'll just die exhausted.
10, 20. So you see him run around the corner. And that,
Ugh. You run away now?
he does.
I just, like, shrug, and then I run after him.
And then it's your turn.
15, 35.
No. Go back to the entrance to the street. I was just giving a
No.
message. I'm done. I'm leaving now.
No, I'm pretty sure you're the one who brought that little rock guy over there with you. So
I did not. That was not me.
then give up and get down on your knees and put your hands behind your back.
Just go away.
I start hitting him. So 2 normal attacks first. God, a 3. What the heck is up with my attack rolls? Assuming a 10 misses.
And 10
There we go.
misses.
Does a 19
does
hit?
Yes, he has mage armor on, so it's a 16.
Okay. 14. Hi, Cat. What do you want, Cat? Then I will spend a key point.
To stun?
Yes, that is the first
All right.
thing for that hit. So
Consti-
Constitution saving throw.
4.
Yeah, that fails because it'd be like a 17 or 18 now.
Yep. All right, so he is stunned.
Can I look around if there's anything else around this area? Because now that I'm behind this wall, the guys that shot me in the back probably can't see me, right?
Correct. You are blocked from view from all of the, other than like very specific points from the from some of the buildings around you.
Can I use my bonus action and the rest of my action? Well, my action was the 2 hits. That's done. My movement technically is done. So can I use my bonus action to tie him up then? Without shaking him to get him out of the stun? I mean, he's stunned, so I should be able to start tying him up and use my action because he doesn't become unstunned until the end of my next turn.
Correct. So between this bonus action and your action next turn, you can tie him up. So you take your,
Okay.
well, let's say you use your bonus a free action to pull out, to open like your pack,
My
and
rope-
bonus action
or
to
rope.
pull out and prepare the rope.
Okay. Yeah, that would be hanging on the back of my backpack anyways.
Got it. Okay. Yep. So your rope is all out and ready, and you're beginning to place it to truss him up. All right.
And now I can't see anybody.
Well,
But nice knowing y'all.
but you can see
If
different
you can't-
pieces. Like anyone who, if they step into the light, you should be able to still be able to. Oh yeah, no, you.
Well,
can
if
see-
this is technically a wall, I shouldn't see anybody.
That's right. No, you can't. Yeah, I didn't block the wall, but yeah, you're correct. All right. Alamir.
Okay, I'll be back.
So, Elamir, something drops lightly to its feet, like swings over the edge of the eave of the house right behind you, and goes to attack with a short sword. So, hits you for 8 piercing, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. That makes it, so you're only going to take a quarter of that. So you're going to take 8 piercing plus 5 poison. You're muted.
And that's with my resistance.
Yes, that's 23 down to 5.
Okay, got it.
That belt is one of the best things you ever got right now.
I like it.
Second attack hits. And
No, it
does
doesn't.
21?
No. I'm going to shield, but thank you.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And actually, I'm going to shield from the first attack so that none of these hit. Actually, the first one would still hit. Never mind. I'm not going to shield.
No? Okay. Then go ahead and make another Constitution save.
Yep. Plus, I get 4 from Zeb.
For the con save, yeah. So you're going to take another 9 piercing and another 5. No, it's 9.
So total.
So 4, and plus another 4 poison.
So total of 8?
9 plus 4
4?
is 13.
Okay, 13.
Yep. And that is that one. All right. So, all right, Luna.
Yes.
A crossbow bolt goes well wide. It whizzes to the right of you, behind you, and hits and bounces off the top of the roof behind you.
Do I think it's coming from over here or
Yes.
someplace else?
Nope, it definitely came from over here.
I yell out, "I'll be with you in one moment."
Can you see that? I thought you could see that.
I can
Yeah, you
see
can. You can
someone
see it.
right there, yeah.
Yep, you can. All right.
I just wanted to make sure it was from him and not someone else
Yep,
or a
yep.
different direction.
You are pretty sure that that's who it was.
I yell out, "I'll be with you in a moment."
All right. Con save for Jinx makes it. So is only going to take 16. Stop that. 16. Right, nope, just force magical sleep. Okay. It takes 16 damage from this. With things coming out from both sides, Jinx is going to run forward as well. Runs out and appears right next to Alamir. It's like, didn't want to be that close to Earth Elemental, but is not going to try to move away at this point. Sees the assassin next to Alamir and will Eldritch Blast. So let's see. 1 miss, crit, and I believe a hit. Yes. So the crit is, that's not how that works. Is 13 and then 1, so 14 damage. And then he's going to use a bonus action and give inspiration to Alamir, or bardic inspiration. All right, Luna, the thief facing off with you, pulls out his short sword and tries to attack you. So, that's a crit for 13 piercing. And then a miss and a hit for another 10 piercing. So 23 total. It is, and then it's going to take a disengage and move off 3, 4, and drop down to the ground.
So
Sentinel.
the guy I'm
that's
attacking
true.
did
Sentinel.
not cast Count Kittle. You guys got to find
even
that
with
dude.
a disengage, you can still attack. Go ahead, make an opportunity
D20.
attack. Sorry.
So roll the D20, right?
Yep.
Since my deal's not rolling.
Yeah. So it's 14 total or 15.
Yep. Let's see.
Nope.
I look
that
at
he just misses him. You scrape a coattail as the thief goes running off over the top of the.
He's
roof.
made me mad.
Zem, it's your turn. Oh wait, sorry. That I gotta go do the other one first. Hold on. The other one. What's the other one gonna do? The other one's gonna pop out here. Can't really see those two. All right. I'm gonna do 1 to 3 Alamir, Yep, Alamir. Alamir.
He can't see me.
No, he can, but he didn't hit you. None of those got through. All right, Zem, your turn.
All right.
Hehehehehe. You do it, Zem.
Okay. You hit.
Roll again because you have advantage. See if you get a critical.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
So just go ahead. So that one, you don't even have to roll.
23.
So your
Okay.
2 hits drop the creature.
Okay.
And the rubble just hits the ground and the creature disappears back to the plane of Earth.
Okay. Very good. I'm complete with my turn. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. The fog in this area begins to dissipate. And a mote of fire comes traveling from the north down to here and goes off and engulfs Zem, Jinx, and Alamir, coming just shy of the assassin. You all need to make dexterity saving throws from a fireball, please. Those two make it. Right, it's 14. I think it's 14. Yep, 14.
We've made friends.
Do Jinx, Dex. Jinx makes it. All right. 8d6. Wow, that's pretty bad. So it's 10 points of fire damage on everybody because you all made it.
Okay.
Alamir, your turn.
All right. Alamir's gonna. No, he's not doing that because that's a line. We don't want the line. Alamir is going to. He doesn't want to go there because that's going to kill him if he goes there. I got to see what this bonus actions are. That's a no. That's a no. All right. Alamir is going to bonus action. Yeah, this is going to suck. Can I fit myself right there in the nook behind Zem?
Yeah, because those are eaves, so there is room underneath the eaves to.
All right, I'm going to bonus action. That's my bonus action. I'm going to use my phase step.
Okay, you fade step.
Actually, no, I'm not going to use my phase step.
Okay.
I'm going to use my regular spell because that's just a bonus action.
Right. So you misty step.
Correct, Misty Step. I'm going to undo that one, so it didn't happen. Okay. That one did not happen. Okay, I'll take it back. Never mind, it won't let me. And then I'm going to cast Haste.
Ooh.
On our friendly neighborhood tank, and I put all of his armor between me and them for this round.
Got it.
And hopefully I'm in a nook where nobody can hit me just yet.
You only put 1/3 of his armor in between you and everybody, because you can still get hit on either side.
Zem, you are now hasted, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And I still have
Thank you
movement
very
if I
much.
want
May
to.
I have another?
I'm gonna burrow myself as far into this building as no.
You can't step in. You can't meld into wood. But good
I
try.
have wood meld. Okay.
Well, is it a stone building? No.
That's right. I do have meld into stone. No. Go
I
ahead.
can meld
I'm
into
done.
wood.
All right, Luna.
Let's see you meld into wood.
Okay, as bonus action, I'm casting Shillelagh,
Okay.
and
I'm choosing.
I know he went this way.
Yep, you do.
I
And,
see him now. It says
well,
10,
you technically can't see him, but you know that he went that direction because he dropped down.
15,
Because this
20.
he's on the ground
25.
over the edge. So you look down. Once you reach the edge of the roof, you can look down and see him.
I'm coming down on him. So, is that a?
Just
Does
10
he
feet
get
of
surprised?
movement. 10 feet of movement. And no,
Okay.
he expected you to come after him.
Bonus
Okay.
action into a puma or something as you drop down on him. That would be a surprise.
Oh, I'd do something bigger than a puma.
Or a gorilla. Or a whale. Or a T-Rex.
Yeah, but a puma
Right
is the
now-
speed so that you can run around and get back in the fight with people if you want.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I suggest that.
Yeah.
Plus, cats are annoying when they jump off buildings.
Okay, so let's see if my Shillelagh works on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that you hit easily. Yup, and look
Does
at
that
that
kill him?
damage. Oh yeah.
So he's
Although it doesn't look like it's doing the bonus damage, does it?
Nope.
Don't you already have +5 on your with your wisdom?
so
What's your wisdom bonus?
my wisdom is +4 right now.
Okay, so it is already counting it. All right, yep, everything's correct.
I get +1 for the pendant,
Yep.
and
So there you go.
Does-
You did 12 points of bludgeoning damage. So you smack
did that kill him?
and he is bloodied. He goes, "Ow!" What was up?
And that's 2 points radiant.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So that's all my actions right now.
Okay. All right.
He is stunned.
Yes, that's correct. He is stunned. So, Spot, it's your turn. I just need to turn this off. There we go.
I use my action to flamingo tie him,
Mhm.
hands behind his back, down to one of his legs pulled up. And so he can hop around on one leg, but he can't move his hands or his fingers, and put a gag in his mouth. And then he becomes unstunned after I get done doing all of that. And then I start hopping him back around the corner towards everybody, because I'm assuming they took care of everything. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, that, safe to consider that. All right.
I do pause at this corner to see if anybody's shooting at me still. If somebody shoots at me, I will try to use my reaction to catch the arrow and throw it back at him, though, as I bring him along.
Yep. So you're dragging him along and nobody shoots at you.
Okay. Then I will keep my eyes up on the top of the roofs as I walk out, pulling him along.
So as you do,
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right there would be about how far I get. Normal movement, 35 feet, half speed,
let's take a
pulling
look
him behind
here.
me.
Yeah. Yep. You don't see anything up on. Yeah, you don't see anything yet.
He goes to there.
Yep. Got it. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So
Just hauling him back, tied up, and gagged.
All right. Well, this so Alamir escaped from the assassin. So the assassin is going to. It's really doesn't know what's going on. Yeah. Doesn't know what's going on, but from what he's seen of what you guys can do, he kind of looks. He looks at Jinkin looks over at Zem and Alamir, and he turns and he just begins booking it. So that would be his full dash. All right. Is Jinx' turn. Jinx will turn watching him run. And we'll go ahead and cast Hypnotic Pattern over in that area, because only way he knows to be able to just stop him. So it is a Wisdom saving throw. This guy's got to get pretty lucky. Oh yeah, he's got to get really lucky. That's not going to do it. So he is mesmerized. And Jinx is now has concentration. Concentration. Sure. Blue's concentration. All right. That's and he's going to use his. He might as well. He'll use a bonus action. He'll give Zim bardic inspiration, and he will also. He'll move over to this corner, looking around.
I can see somebody.
Uh,
I yell out to Jenkins, going, "Hey, I see you now. I got somebody. Found him."
This guy. Okay. All right. Luna. The guy turns and he says, Look, you. We're just doing a job. Obviously, you're a little more than we could handle, so we'll just leave. You can let us leave. We won't bother you again.
You come with me, alive, or I drag in your corpse. That's your options.
All right. And he drops his bow and sword.
I tell him
his
get
hands
down
up.
on my turn. I'm tie him up.
Yep. And he kneels, capitulates. Spot from the darkness up on the roof, same area where the arrows came last time. 3 shots come at you. Miss, a miss, and a miss.
Deflect missiles. Use a reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you are hit by a ranged. Okay, never mind. I can't catch it then if I'm not hit by it. Damn it.
All right. And Zim, it's your turn.
Okay. I will go this way, I think.
All right. Let's see what you see.
Okay, that's halfway. Have I seen anything yet?
Hold on a sec here. Maybe. I need to do a little modification here. 10, 20, 30. You should be able to. How come you can't?
Oh, there's something. Okay.
Yeah, you see? Do you see up there?
Yes, I see it now. Yes.
Yep, hiding in the shadows of, in the deep shadows underneath that house, you see a robed figure. And you get closer, and yes, it's some kind of wizard of some type.
I yell out to Jenkins after I got shot at and go, "There's somebody up on the roof. He's really bad at aiming, though."
Okay, so he's how high is the roof?
No, he's not. Well, the roof is like 9 feet up, but he's on the ground.
He's on the ground.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's under the eaves.
Okay.
He was in
Well,
the
then
shadow.
okay. Then I will attack.
You're 15 feet away still.
Okay. Then I will use my. I use this hardly at all. It's all right. It's the. Where the heck is it? There it is. Draconic Smite.
Mm.
Increases my reach by 5 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. And next melee attack. So, and we will choose fire as the extra damage.
Okay.
And we'll do that as the attack.
All right. So, what does it look like? What happens with your halberd that adds 5 feet?
The butt of it actually extends, and the whole thing extends out an extra 5 feet.
Got it. So the energy, the magical energy, pulses brighter, and
Yep.
it extends into an extra long weapon that is no less wieldy than its normal length.
Right.
All right. 21 definitely hits.
Plus an
Uh-huh.
extra D8. And then on top of that,
Uh-huh.
I will do Divine Smite. Okay.
All right.
And my turn
And
is complete.
how does this draconic the power of Bahamut in the single blow smite this wizard down?
A head of a dragon comes out the end of the halberd, out of the end of the weapon, and it actually engulfs this creature.
Excellent. And yes, and it engulfs him. He is incinerated in flame. He screams, and the scream is short-lived and cut off as his whole body, his throat is scorched and charred, and he slumps to the ground in silence.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
All right. And
Turn complete.
he's gone. Alomir, your turn.
So I saw Zem go that way. Do we know of any others out besides this one guy over here?
You heard Spot say there was one up on the roof.
But okay, from where I was, I don't see him. As I pop out, I still don't see him. I'm
you
guessing
do
because
not
I don't see him.
anything. No.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
say there's one up there. He's shooting at me.
All right. So let me see something.
And he's within the light, so you should see Spot's.
I saw Spot when I moved here,
Yeah.
but back here it's blocked.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go from here. 5.
Just fireball the whole roof.
No, I don't want to start a fire in the city. 15.
I can do tidal wave afterwards.
20. Now I still don't see him. I'm at 20 right now.
Nope, you do not.
So
And you see most of the roof. You see all of the roof that could see Spot and shoot him.
except for one.
He probably
spot
shot
there.
and ran because he missed horribly.
Probably. All right. So then I will just for the last bit of this. Sorry, Jinx. This is just more fun. Oh, Alamir wants to have fun, but he doesn't want to not have fun, but have fun.
Sure, go for it.
La-
Jinx isn't really here, so do whatever you
All right.
Don't tell him that.
He's not here. It's his loss.
Oh, I got to do it just for the heck of it.
Sure. Oh, he's obviously been very busy because he didn't even level the character up to 12.
I told him yesterday to do that too. So needs a DC 17 save.
From the mesmerized guy?
Yeah. Or if he's mesmerized, can he not make a save because he's not there?
What's it against?
Didn't disintegrate?
No, he doesn't get a deck save. It automatically misses. And
So
yeah, how much damage?
72.
Oh yeah, he just bursts into dust, and the dust trickles to the stone flagons of the street.
Pop, 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 pop.
You have disintegrated an assassin, a human being,
A bad guy.
a bad guy. Yes.
But the thing is, nobody will ever know. He's gone.
There's no way to prove it.
There, and there's no DNA here. And then I am done.
Okay. Luna, yeah, he let you. He let you take
I
him into
tie him up.
custody.
I call on a pendant that I got one eye tied up. I'll bring around the front. How are we
Okay.
doing?
So
As soon as I get him tied up, I'm gonna be marching him. I'm guessing I got 30 feet movement
yes,
instead of
it's half
60.
movement.
Okay.
So the other ones that were, or actually the one that was shooting at Spot, did disappear, unless someone's going to go chasing across the rooftops. You do not see them again.
I would keep him right here as a meat shield in front of me.
That's fine.
And as soon as I get inside his Zemsta, I ask him if he's attacking anybody else. If not, if he can take this guy, and then I'll finish flight around to
Got him.
scout.
Got him.
Okay. I've used all my movement, so on my next one, I'll fly up.
That's fine. So at this point, we'll go ahead and we're out of combat. So you guys all come back together. Here, I will.
I got mine, and I throw him down in front of you.
I got one too.
Yep. Here, everybody back in the where you started.
I'd be carrying his bow. Did he have a
I
good
got one.
bow?
Yes, he has
Do you
a
have-
bow. Short bow.
Was it a good bow?
It's not a bad bow, but it's nothing special.
I'd ask the other guys if they want a free bow. I found it on the ground.
Zim, would you have grabbed the body or just left it there?
Grab the body.
Okay, and here's the dead body. So you have the dead robed wizard body. You have this thief rogue
Are they
type
aware of pink?
character,
purple or whatever?
and then you have this other kind of wizard that Spot grabbed. That
I say he's a wuss. I punched him once, and he just got all woozy, so I tied him up and brought him over here, and he said something about it, and then I spiel what he said to me.
Mine fell off a roof and gave up.
Well, falling off a roof and giving up.
Does Jenkins say he's got one hypnotized over there?
I did, and then you just disintegrated it.
He won't be telling anybody.
So I
Somebody
say,
gonna go over the best man?
Still don't know why you're playing an illusionist when you really want to play an evocation. Just saying.
He wants to be a necromancer, actually, but still, he's learning how to make his own people.
So
Disintegrating doesn't make them. It makes them go away. There's nothing to resurrect.
Again, he's learning.
who were you hired to specifically try to
Don't you have Zone of Truth?
injure? Yes. We'll do Zone of Truth, although that's only so effective because it knows it's under a Zone of Truth.
well, the guy. So
Don't waste your spell. I'll just keep punching him until he tells you the right answer.
Who
Or
are
I'll
you
just-
asking? The wizard or
Yes.
the rogue?
Wizard.
The wizard looks.
Oh, before we start talking to them, though, I feel around in their mouth for any fake teeth that it might be cyanide pills, and make sure I pull them out before the rogue decides to pop one and just croak on the spot.
No, none of these have
Okay.
that. And the wizard goes, we were hired. Our group was sent out. We were sent here to accost you. We were told that we were hired by a Wrath Modar who wished your death.
And how did you meet this assistant or person that knows Wrath Modar? What was the name of the person you dealt with?
And the two of them look at each other, and look around at all of you.
All right, and as they're looking around and kind of like in a state of bumfuzzlement, I grab the guy's hand and I take my glaive and I hit his hand with the broadside of the glaive and say, "Next one, I'm going to take your hands off. You'll be a poor wizard without your hands."
He's tied up. If you do that, you're untying him. Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Foot. Do it on his
Okay.
foot. There's one foot that he can wobble on right now.
Okay, do that instead.
Now it hurts while he walks.
Are you picking on me?
No.
As
Pay attention.
Look, we are blackcoats. And this was our evening's assignment.
Do streetwise to know what the black coats are?
Go for it.
Nope. That's a 2, but a 9 overall.
You haven't heard specifically of the Blackcoats, but you do know there are many different gang organizations and assassins and different guilds in Waterdeep. Waterdeep if an assassins guild, although these to have wizards with assassins is unusual, so you wouldn't think the Blackcoats would be necessarily in a part of the assassins guild, so maybe part of a gang.
Okay. I look at anybody else and I go, anybody else know anything about the black coats?
No.
Alamir. So the people who have spent a lot of time in the city, which is Alamir and Jinx, could see like a history. You could do a history. Well, actually, Jinx could do factions and politics. Nope. Alamir, however, because they do interfere with and some of them are smugglers, and some of the organizations interfere with mercantile traffic. Alamir, you've heard of the Blackcoats. They work out of the old Temple and Castle Ward districts, and they have a very sinister reputation. They're masters of violent crime. They're known for mugging and home invasions and assassinations. They are rumored to have ties to some dark faith, like possibly Loviatar or one of the Dead Three. Nobody really knows for sure.
Bad people all around.
Yeah. Not necessarily one of the most powerful groups in the city, but one of the most feared, and they have a pretty powerful organization, and they work in the shadows, and they're usually very effective.
Must be effective for killing political people, but not for adventurers.
I asked mine to start naming off names of his cohorts that was here in leadership.
There's Billy. There's Bob. Larry.
Look,
One
so
eye.
he'll give you names. He says, "Sure, the all we know, like nobody uses their real names." And so he rattles off a bunch of aliases people use.
Blackjack Bob,
Yeah.
Queen 6.
The our
Lefty.
leader is Callum Shite, who goes by the name Ratan.
I say we take them with us to where we were going and let the leaders of the town take care of them. Or we can go pay their hold a visit. What do y'all think?
I'm okay bringing them along.
Oh, we could always just give them to the Alliance and said they were almost interrupted the us, the esteemed hunter gatherers of the Alliance, the Council of the Alliance. Blah 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 blah.
Roll a deception.
So, all right, you take them along. You take them along, and you're very close. You're only like a 2.5 blocks away from Bilder Villa, and where you're going to see Ramalia Haventree. You make it there. You knock. The door is answered, and there's a questioning gaze, but the servants know who you are, and they bring you in, and they take you into the drawing chamber. It's after dinner, and where Ramalia and one other individual is sitting drinking some kind of beverages of some type.
Is there a room we can lock these guys down to?
Yeah, before we go in to see her, I'd say we need to secure these guys. They're not.
I'm not bringing them into the presidential palace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in
At the
courtyard,
door, I'm sure they'll tell us where to put.
That's all I
prisoners.
want to do is
Yeah.
be able to. Those.
They'll
Yeah.
so they help you make sure they're all very well tied. There is a
This guy's leg is getting tired. You might want to change it to the other leg.
a garden shed that you can put them in that can be locked and guarded. Okay. All right.
Just out of respect for her, we won't. Yeah.
Okay. So Ramalia is sitting there in a relatively casual green garment, sitting, and she gets up and says, "Oh, you're back. Excellent. Fantastic. Please have a seat." And the other lady, who is dressed in black and silver, kind of like a robe, but it is more like just a robe to cover covers like some blue, really a turquoise, like a turquoise blouse, and some type of black leather pants. So it's wrapped around herself. The hood is down, and she has white hair and very pale eyes. This is what she looks like. And Ramalia says, "Please, this is a friend. This is Elia." And Elia stands up and says, "Ah, I I have been asking to meet you all for quite a while. It is a pleasure, for sure. She bows.
I would bow back.
Romalia says, so, please, would you like refreshments? Did you eat dinner?
He came straight here upon landing.
And
We could eat.
she snaps her fingers and
Food is good.
and says, and servants go rushing off. And Elia is looking at Smock. Smock, you see her eyeing you intently, cocking her head.
Who'd you piss off this time?
And then she kind of looks around, and she kind of covers her mouth a little. How? So, the dragon is dead, is it?
Nod.
And that was Elia who said that. The dragon is
No.
dead.
Nod.
It is.
Yes.
That will be a huge blow to the cult. Yes.
Upon our return to this town, we also had some friends visit us on our way here. We have two that actually survived the encounter, locked up out in y'all sheds. Your assistants are taking care of them as we speak.
Ramaya raises her eyebrows and nods and says, You do like to bring me gifts and new
Play
guests,
toys?
don't you? Yes. Very good. Do you know anything about these individuals?
We recount what little they told us
The Black
and how they were
Coats.
paid.
Rathmodar. Well, it seems we had heard something on the street of a contract put out on all of you. Obviously, it was with the Blackcoats.
You didn't tell us or warn us or get any kind of word to us?
We only found out after you had left. The contract was supposedly put out and active a couple days after you returned from Parnast. So this is the first opportunity I've had to let you know.
Thank you. And then I politely inquire if she wishes to take care of the rest of this gang or if she wishes us to pay him a visit. And then I remind her, unfortunately, we got somebody that likes to throw fireballs. I'm not pointing at Alamar Mir exactly, but
However,
I don't think they're just a gang for hire, a very elite gang for hire, but a gang for hire. So it doesn't matter how many we go visit. We're not going to take care of the
Correct.
Now,
Yes.
that being said,
it would send a message
a letter
if you
from
attack
the
us.
council to this group might at least get them off our back, not to take hirings to attack us, because we are trying to do something for the good. At least we think is good. They side whoever pays them the most.
Make them earn a lot more pay. Or
But now on our way in, did we keep hearing the horns?
Yes, the horns are still going. You heard them in the north too. They have not started.
Okay.
Well, actually, no.
They've not stopped or not started.
Once you got up past Luskin, once you got into the sea of moving ice, you stopped hearing it. You were too far away.
Okay. So I explained to her that we did retrieve, as per a request from the Tower of Luskin, one of their mages rescued them and we did find the scrolls on how to decipher the horns. So, in a agreement with the Tower of Luskin, by returning the wizard, and her name was
Macath the Crimson.
Macath the Crimson, they are going to be. I accepted their help to be a ally to your council in helping us, one, understanding these bells, these horns, and two, help us defeat this whole thing that's going on. So we have the Tower of Luskin now on our side, and they will be sending their emissary tomorrow in the afternoon to the council.
Excellent. That is.
Hopefully I didn't just piss off the council, but hey,
No,
we're leaving.
but that is what, well, most of us wanted. There's only one member of the council, one faction that is against using their resources. The vast majority of the council is overjoyed to have their help. So thank you. Should be a great boon to our efforts.
I did mention to her that we ran into another young character, a little ice toad by the name of Malford, that we helped rescue and escort back to. We dropped her off with the mage, so if they should ever run across the ice toad, has plenty of information on white dragons and such.
Hmm.
I learned all I could, but if you have someone there,
Very interesting.
you want to learn that?
Yes, that is good to know. So, fantastic. Well, much has happened in the 10 day and a half that you've been gone. Yes, we learned more about sorry. We learned more about Verum the White. He's been seen traveling in different areas. We know that he has actually been moving in this direction towards Waterdeep. We don't know exactly where he is, but we have people out looking, asking around. Yeah, he's definitely left Parnas and ultimately headed this direction most recently. He was up north for a while and then is down somewhere in the hills to the west. Or east, I'm sorry. Hills to the east. There's other things going on. There have been attacks that have begun in various parts by dragons. Dragons now, chromatic dragons, have begun going on minor rampages. Not quite a full-blown, or actually far from a full-blown dragon rage, but they are causing more havoc than normal. We are trying to learn more right now. There are even reports from some of the homelands of people on the council. Makes them more reticent to offer troops that they feel are best needed to protect their people. But that's all that we know so far. So these scrolls. Actually, I think it was a single scroll that you had. You have it with you? Actually, I think you guys do, right? I think Alamir has it.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. You show it to her?
If Alamir was here, I'm sure he would.
Yep. All right. So Alamir takes it out, shows it to her, and she goes, this is very interesting, written in a very ancient language and some kind of code. And she hands it over to Elia. Elia, who looks at it, scrutinizes it very closely, and says,
My apologies, gentlemen.
"No problem. You just handed over the scroll of code to Ramalia,
Gotcha.
who has just handed it to Elia to look at." Elia says, "Yes, this is definitely a code related to a type of communication, but I'm afraid it surpasses even my knowledge of such things. Well, perhaps some of the sages here and the wizards here in town, or perhaps of Candlekeep, or perhaps perhaps there's something that this Macath the Crimson would know about it. Hopefully she will come and help us with our research." So, and food is brought, and so you can eat you have like a nice repast, all different types of meats, stew, vegetables, whatever you want. It's a very nice meal. Some really nice jams to go on the few different types of bread, all hot and steaming and soft.
I'm sure they're putting out an all call to the Candlekeep, to all of the sage types. I'm guessing there'd be some form of like connection here in Waterdeep to Candlekeep that I wouldn't need to pop back or anything.
Well, now that do you ask about it?
Yeah.
Romalia says, well, yes, of course. We do have several of the researchers from Candlekeep that are helping out either remotely or here. In fact, one just arrived a few days ago. I must say, it's the first turtle I've ever met. Very, very interesting and
I spring up
and knowledgeable young lady. Who's and now that you think about it, Alamir, you remember that Nair was in fact specializing in mythals.
Yeah. I ask, where are they? Where are they researching, meeting, investigating? Is there a certain place?
The research is being done actually in the castle itself. So it can be all of the materials are being kept there. In fact, this scroll will end up there first thing in the morning.
Can I bring the scroll?
Certainly. Yes, of course.
Okay.
I do ask if we have any of Emerald Enclave also there supporting.
Well, you do know that there are, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know that it is the person in charge or who is helping out there is in the council is Delon Winterhound,
Yes.
who you've kind of met but don't really know.
If I knew where she is at, I'd try to send a message to her
Him.
or swing by on the way home.
Yes. So
Him
Delon Winterhound.
after we're done here.
He's the only person who is representing the enclave on the council. He, it's he is very much ill at ease from what you have seen of him that one time. Um, Obviously, someone who would be much more at ease in the wilds.
Yes. So I'm sure he'd like to see a friendly face. But that's done after we're done here.
Yep. And you do
Replace
know
the
that
scroll.
he would be staying probably at Fellbranch Manor with Melanor, who is your main contact here. Yeah, Falconmere. So, any idea what you would like to do next?
Elamir wants to return to the inn.
Okay.
He has to think about how he's going to go tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't
Yep.
know about anybody else.
I would say yes, a good night's sleep, rest, clean up, and then we reconvene with everybody in the morning to figure out what's needed the most next.
All right. Well, that sounds perfect. Yes, get your rest, and I am told that the young protege Hef has been really impressing the the riders and knights of the Griffin Riders. Perhaps, and I know he is staying there in the north, up in the north towers. You should be able to go visit him tomorrow. Perhaps I would suggest. I believe they go out on regular training rides first thing in the morning. So maybe a little closer to noon would be a good time.
We've been gone now.
14 days. 14
Wasn't
and a half
his
days.
wasn't his training? Was it 3 weeks or 6 weeks? What was the minimum?
It was variable. There was no specifics.
Okay, what was the minimum? Did they say though? Did they even say he could knock this out in 2 weeks, or not at all?
Usually,
It's months.
the training takes minimally. It's months. But somebody who comes in with a lot of experience, historically, it can be done in a couple months or a month and a half to 2 months.
Okay.
But
Giving bardic inspiration.
Every day, every hour.
But they
That's
also the main person. What was her name? Or at least in the very least, Zem would know. Captain Kalen, who is captain of the Griffin Riders, was believed that Hef's natural affinity that he had shown in the past with the Griffins would help him a lot. She thought maybe he might be able to at least match the current record for training comfortability. And honestly and truly, he's not doing the full training program. He was only learning how to take care of the griffins and make sure that the griffins would respond to all of you so that you could ride them. So that's really and that doesn't
Sweet.
take nearly as long.
All right, that'll be one of our destinations for tomorrow.
Excellent.
That's good. Know anybody interested in a door? Just joking.
So,
And then I would be looking to do a quick download to a Order of the Gauntlet person if I get the chance.
Yep. Wow, you could go there right after this. As you all get up to leave, Elia also gets up. There's just a strange look about her face. And she steps forward and reaches out and puts a hand on Jinx's arm. Not looking at him, but looking at the rest of you, just kind of like an absent-minded touch. And he kind of looks down at it and kind of like, okay. And she says, I really hope that I shall see you all again soon. I have many friends that I would like to introduce you to. But it is not quite time yet. Perhaps I'm hoping in the very near future. Just keep in mind that there are others out there whom could be potential allies.
Elia, if we need to get in contact with you, what is the best way to do so?
Rimalia has a direct link. Just let
Okay.
her know.
Sounds good.
All right, and you guys leave. Are you all traveling together to go report, or splitting up?
I thought we were going. Oh, you mean back to our factions?
Yes. Probably be good since we've already been attacked once, and we now know there's hits out on us.
Unless she puts a kibosh on that.
That's what I was hoping for.
Well, you are relatively close. So somewhere to the east of you is over in this ward. I don't know exactly. I can't. So I have some things on the map that are circled now. Oh, actually, and so the one up on top here, that actually is the temple that Jinx goes to. Down here, I believe these are one of these down here. Actually, that is Tower of the Arcane. I'm pretty sure one of these is, and the other one will actually be the Order of the Gauntlet. So somewhere down here it's actually due southwest of you.
Is my guy down in that area too?
No, your guy is actually like a couple blocks away from your inn.
Okay. So as we're heading back, we'll swing by there real quick.
Yep. So first, yep, you go to the castle ward, to the halls of justice. It's the temple of the triad of Tyr, Ilmater, and Torm. Do you all go in with Zem, or is Zem you go in alone?
No, I think I like the idea of going together, but we don't need to go in.
Right.
That's what my Alamir says.
So go as a group.
If they want us to go in,
Okay.
if they want to sit out in the outer hall while he talks,
Yeah.
I'm either way.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. So Yeah. So, all right, Zim. You walk in, and the evening orderly sees you, recognizes you, and says, "Yes, sir. I assume you're looking for Mistress Bellabronta.
Yes, indeed.
I will go get her. One moment." And he goes shuffling off, and comes back about 8 minutes later. Says, "Very well, sir. She is waiting for you. You are welcome to go down to her office. Just knock."
Okay. I go ahead and do so. I knock on the door.
Yes, and you hear the harsh voice. "Yes, come in." "Ah, Zem. Zemstra." Actually, she would be very formal. "Yes, Zemsta. Welcome. Welcome home. Or welcome back. What news? Was it
Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and fulfill not holding anything back, from what we learned,
mm-hmm.
including the discussion we had with Elia and Romalia. Just basically, sharing everything, not holding anything back.
Excellent. She praises Tyr for the success, and um, and is extremely happy. And thanks you for it. She lets you know, that she says it is was not our desire or wish to work with the Tower of the Arcane, but it is done, and it is. We hope that they shall be more assistance and help than a hindrance or a or well, let's just say they have not always done things in a way that is beneficial to our interests. But
So what are you recommending?
there's keep a watch on any of those that are around that are helping, and keep them out of trouble. That's all we can do at this point. If they step
Okay.
too far out of line, we shall do our duty.
Understood. We'll do so.
Well done, Zemsta.
Thank you.
You do the order proud.
Any assignments that perhaps this group could take a look at as far as helping?
Ah, there are things developing. I do not know if you've heard yet of the rise of some of the chromatic dragons and the raids that they are making throughout the lands. Some of them may have to be stopped soon.
Is there one in particular that you feel is the place to start?
We are waiting for more word to come to uh, King Melendrak. But there's a green dragon known as Neon Vein in the Misty Forest that is beginning to conduct raids that the elves cannot stop. That we will find out more hopefully in the next few days. But until then, I'm betting my money that will be one of the first assignments.
Okay. Well, for now we're in town. We're available for this moment.
Excellent. Well, go rest up. You've earned it.
Very good. Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. And you walk out. There's a few people in the temple praying, few people talking. You see a couple people of the order. They nod in your direction. And you make your way back outside.
Okay. And I share with the gang what was said, which was pretty boring, but at least they know what's being said.
Yep. All right. And you make your way back down to Southward and along the way of the dragon, and to the entrance into the courtyard with the inn. And on the left-hand side, as you walk in, is Fultonmere. Right? No. Here we go. Yeah, Falconmere compound. So basically, like right down here. I believe it's S40. You go inside. So, Luna, I assume you're going inside alone?
Um,
And actually, since you're just right across the street from the inn, is everybody kind of waiting there, or?
I tell them I can come across to the inn, and I'll call them on my pendant if they want to go get some rest,
Okay.
or they
Go-
can,
Go get the room set up.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just showing this just because it's easiest. So again,
Yep.
this is Melanor Fellbranch. He doesn't necessarily have look like he's out in the wilds like this, but he definitely never quite dresses up. He always is in leathers and loose clothing. Yeah. You walk in.
So I report to them, greetings in Druid style.
Luna,
I'm sure we sit,
it is good to see you.
and I share with him all the adventure from the dragon we have slain to the ice toad, to coming back to being attacked today, and then all I've learned from the others. And I kind of give them the plans that we have loosely for tomorrow, from waking up to seeing Hef potentially around noon. And I ask him if there's anything I should hear from them.
And we have many gathering information out. It is unfortunate that so much death is caused by these events, but it is Arathator was going to be quite the ally for the cult. We knew that he had to be eliminated, most likely, if he could not be convinced to stay in his northern homes. It is good, too, that you were able to save this ice toad. This is a good lesson why we do not just indiscriminately kill creatures we do not recognize as friends. There are many out there, many within the web of life, that have value, that are seekers of knowledge, protectors of nature. Not all should be fought and killed. There are friends to be made, allies.
Totally agree. And then I ask another favor if you have time.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out the teeth, the claws from Arathator, the scales, and the piece of the heart, about 60%
Yep.
of it. I'm not sure if he had liver or not. And I ask if he has somebody that can take this and make good of it. Basically, reason I always scavenge this is it gives balance. Where the dragon did bad, now good can come from the dragon to give balance.
Yes, of
Does that make
course.
sense?
We that is great wisdom. That there where there is life there is death, and where there is death there is life. That is the way of the cycle of life itself.
And we
Yes,
make the best of both.
we shall make sure that these are put to good use and made to help those that need it. Thank you.
Okay. And then I have one last favor. I pull out 3 full 1.5 pint bottles and then one just shy of full. I explain this is blood, and then I explain that this is for a friend that we are using. He has a device that helps him to potentially go back and see family that he thought was lost, but had actually been pushed to a new plane. So
Mm.
I'm going to carry 4 with me with him, but if I should be lost, I'm going to instruct him to come to you. So he has those here to give him access to his family. Kind of a backup bank if you would do that.
Yes, I will. You can keep it right here in Falconmere, and
If I remember correctly, that's for Spot, right? Or,
for
or was that
Jinx.
for
Jinx.
Jinx? As for Jinx.
We shall keep it here.
Yeah.
And since you stay
No.
across the street whenever you're here, it will always be close at hand.
Yes. And I ask him if there's anything that he or our society needs me to do or look towards or watch out for that I may not have already gathered from everybody else. And I mentioned that I've heard about the chromatic dragon starting to attack more.
Yes, it is unfortunate they are being riled up. It is going in the direction of a dragon rage. And if that happens, we will have no choice but to rally forces and fight them. And regardless of that, we cannot. There will eventually be war. Did you learn of? Did you learn the latest of the well of dragons?
Nothing other than I gave him.
Yeah.
So no.
No, and actually, Revalia did not mention anything from the Well of Dragons.
So no, I have not.
I believe I need to relay this information at the council, or for to Delan to report in tomorrow. But we have reports now from the well that there's a great massing, not only of young dragons with a few adults, but a growing number of devils, fiends from the 9 hells. We thought at first that they were being summoned by the Red Wizards, but there are far too many for that to be the truth. They are being sent. We know not how or where. There's either some portal, or somehow they are just simply being sent to assist or to help the cult. And they are coming in greater and greater numbers.
I do share what I had learned about Rathatir. I believe he was, if I remember correctly, he was trying to summon demons and stuff, was he not?
Not that you know of. He was trying
Or
to learn more magic, but you don't know specifically what that magic was.
okay. And then I do ask politely if there would be harm with me sharing this with my cohorts.
No, of course not. This is for all to know. Yes, they should definitely know that this is happening. It
Yes.
means that you could start encountering fiends in your encounters with the cult.
And then I'm sure we do a couple pleasantries if there's anything else I should be asking. And
Nope, that's basically it. He thanks
I
you
do
for
thank
the
you.
report, and for yes, you have continued to uphold the the protectorate, and that you have been assigned, that you have your vows to the wilds. Continue to do so, even when those around you are at odds in their beliefs.
We will not stray from a path,
Excellent.
and I'll help my friends as I can.
Yes, and he thanks you again and wishes you a good night.
I take my leave politely. I go back, I share with my friends. I make it across the street safely.
Yep, you get across the street safely.
Good.
I think we have to call it.
Yep. Just one more quick thing. You all get together. You have your rooms. Luna comes together to share with you what she learned. Alamir,
Yes.
so you're wearing the greater pin for the Harpers.
Correct.
You hear a knock on the door to your mind. Somebody wanting it's some kind of telepathy or message trying to get
I open
through.
it.
You open it?
Yes.
Killing Arathator crossed the line. Now you have my attention. Now you will die. I, Severin, swear it. And that's
Doesn't
where
his-
we're going to end tonight's game.
Doesn't his
Severin just
badge
doesn't.
prevent that from happening?
No, I accepted it.
He accepted it.
So now
But I
know
thought it
Severin.
prevented it from even happening.
No, and
But-
only it prevents it unless you allow it.
Severin's the female dragon, right?
No, Severin's the mage that we pissed off by me counterspelling his spell the first time.
No,
we
that's,
met
yeah.
him.
no, that's Gavin.
Oh, that was Gavin? I thought that was Severin.
Severin
I can look it up.
is the leader of the Cult of the Dragon.
Ah,
Severin is the red dragon.
Yes,
So
The
we're
big
on
leader.
we're on his radar now. So.
yes, you are.
And I have direct communication with him now that he got into my head. I can get into his head. So it's
All
a two-way thing.
So
a two-way
that's-
street.
Good luck with that.
so he's inviting us to dinner. That's what I'm getting out of
There you
that.
go.
Yes.
So that's the end of episode 52. Just a few minutes late tonight, but thank you all for helping create this shared narrative. Thanks everybody for playing.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks.
Tom.
Everybody out there watching our adventures, until next time, may your lives be filled with peace, joy, and love. Have a good night.
Have a good one.